Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hope you are remembering what we were discussing in the previous class. Who will tell me which topic we were discussing last class?
Ma'am,
Yes?
sexual characters.
Secondary sexual characters. After that, we discussed about some special substances,
Hormones.
hormones. So, hormones are produced by Adnan. Hormones are produced by which glands? What do you call the glands that produce hormones? You need to revise your daily lesson. Alan, which glands? Don't take her help. Then tell me, which glands release hormones?
Adenosine.
Adenosine.
Adenosine gland.
Adenosine gland. Who can correct him?
Ma'am,
Yes.
endocrine gland.
Endocrine glands. Alan, repeat it.
Endocrine gland.
There is another name for these glands. Can you tell me, Alan? The other name for these glands? Who will tell the other name?
Ductless gland.
Very good. Ductless gland. They don't have any duct to carry their secretion. These will be hormones produced by the endocrine glands, will be directly released into bloodstream, and blood will take it to the target tissue. So we'll start from hormones once again. Only one slide we had covered. So let's begin from there to get the continuity. Hormones are chemical substances. We even call it as chemical messengers. Hormones are chemical substances secreted by the endocrine glands or ductless glands. So being ductless, the hormones will be released directly into the bloodstream, and the bloodstream will take it to the target sites. The target sites will respond. So in response to the hormones, the target site will respond. And hormones regulate different metabolic activities in your body. Hormones are having specific functions. So they regulate different metabolic functions, metabolic activities in your body. This slide we had seen in our previous class. Metabolism, metabolic activities. Hope you're remembering what I said. Metabolism means the sum total of all the activities taking place in your body. Now, let's begin with the first type of hormones, sex hormones. There are so many hormones. We'll start with the sex hormones. In boys, the male hormone, just a minute. In boys, the male hormone. There are many male hormones. Here we are discussing about one male hormone, that is testosterone. The male hormone or testosterone is released by the testis. Testis releases the male hormone testosterone when at the onset of puberty. When you enter into your adolescent stage, at puberty, testis starts producing, they start producing a hormone, the male hormone known as testosterone, and it brings about different secondary sexual characters. For example, the facial hair, beard and mustache will develop in boys, and that is due to, at the time of puberty, it is due to the presence of testosterone. So what all points you need to learn from this line? The hormone, the male hormone is known as, the male sex hormone is known as, many male sex hormones are there. One among them, one major male sex hormone is testosterone. Which organ produces it? Which organ produces it? Testis. And what is its role? It regulates the changes taking place in boys at the time of puberty. For example, growth of facial hair. Similarly, so girls need not feel bad. In their body also, sex hormones are released. And can you guess which organ will be producing sex hormones in females? If testis is producing, testis, IS is singular, ES plural. If testis is the organ that produces male sex hormone, testosterone, what can be or what could be the organs in females?
Ovary.
Very good, ovaries. And ovaries produce the female hormone estrogen, and it also brings about different secondary sexual characters. In boys we said growth of facial hair, and in females also estrogen will bring about different secondary sexual characters. For example, development of breast in females or in girls, milk secreting glands, we even call it as mammary glands. It is because of the presence of the mammary glands we come under mammals. All mammals have mammary glands which produce milk to nourish their young ones. So mammary glands will be developing inside the breast, and these are under the control. These changes are under the control of which female hormone? Estrogen. So what are the points you need to learn? The organ which produces the female sex hormone, ovaries. Name of female sex hormone, estrogen. Function of estrogen, it controls different secondary sexual characters. One example is development of breast, and inside the breast, mammary glands capable of producing milk will be developed. The sex hormones are responsible for the development of secondary sexual characters. I told these hormones will regulate the development of secondary sexual characters. And examples I told, there are many examples. The develop change in voice, high pitched voice in girls, low pitched voice or deep voice in boys, then growth of facial hair, growth of hair in private parts, then development of breast. All these secondary sexual characters or formation of gametes, all these are under the control of male and female sex hormones. They control the secondary sexual characters in males and females. Now these hormones, sex hormones, they are under the control of hormones produced by pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is in the brain. So sex hormones are under the control of which hormones? Hormones produced by pituitary gland. Pituitary gland will produce so many hormones. Many hormones are produced by pituitary gland. One hormone produced by the pituitary gland will help in the maturation of ova and also sperms, helps in the and makes ova mature in the ovaries. So inside the ovaries, ova, maturation of ovum or ova and formation of sperms in testis is brought about by pituitary hormones. So in the picture you can see on the right side I have shown a picture. Hormones will be produced from the pituitary gland. Hormones will be produced from the pituitary gland, and they will stimulate testes and ovaries to produce testosterone, and in ovaries estrogen. And they will be released into the blood. Blood will take it to the target site, and they will bring about changes at the time of puberty. Very, very important to be noted. Sex hormones are under the control of hormones released by pituitary gland. Testes and ovaries will produce sex hormones under the influence of pituitary hormones. And pituitary hormones will stimulate testes and ovaries to produce male and female hormones, and these hormones will be released into the bloodstream. Blood will take it to the target site, and it will bring about different changes at the time of puberty. Okay, and pituitary hormones also help in the formation of not only the release of hormones, it will also help in the formation of gametes. Male and female gametes will be formed under the control of pituitary hormones. Clear? So what are the different functions of pituitary hormones that we learned? Pituitary hormones will stimulate testes and ovaries to produce gametes and also to produce sex hormones. Pituitary hormones will stimulate the formation of sperms and ova and also the formation of sex hormones. Clear? Yes? So we'll proceed to, no doubts, no? No doubts? Whether it is yes or no, please do
No, ma'am.
respond. No doubt. So that means you are ready to answer my questions. Name the male and female hormone. Anandida, tell me the male sex hormone and female sex hormone.
Male sex hormone, testis.
Testes are the male reproductive organs. What do they produce?
Testosterone.
Testosterone. Testosterone. Then female?
And estrogen.
Estrogen. Estrogen, many more hormones are there, you will learn, but the main one, estrogen in ovaries and testosterone in testes. And these hormones are produced when stimulated by the hormones released by which endocrine gland? Hira. Which endocrine gland will produce hormones that stimulate ovaries and testes to produce sex hormones?
Pituitary gland.
Pituitary gland. What are the functions performed by these pituitary hormones? Two functions we discussed. Who will tell me? Nikhila. Nikhila, give me the functions.
Production of sperms and
Production of sperms and ova is under the control of pituitary hormones. They will stimulate testes and ovaries to produce the gametes. One more function. They will stimulate the production of what hormone? About which hormones we learned?
Sex hormone.
Sex hormones. The sex hormones are testosterone in males and estrogen in females. More hormones are there. So for your present class, you need to learn only about these hormones, estrogen and also testosterone. Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Okay, here you can see a table and we already discussed about sex hormones. So we completed sex hormones. Now we are going to learn about a few other hormones other than sex hormones. So the endocrine gland that produces it and the functions are given. So I want everyone to learn it now itself. Immediately after completing the slide, you will get questions. I want you to learn it now itself. Agreed? Yes? Anugrah and all those who did not answer so far, those who did not get a chance to answer so far, be ready. Others also will get a chance. So we'll just check what are the functions. So the first one, pituitary gland. Already we discussed about some functions of pituitary gland. Some more hormones I told. They produce lots of hormones and few of the functions we discussed. Now, another hormone produced by pituitary gland is known as growth hormone. Growth hormone. And as the name suggests, this hormone is necessary for the normal growth of the body. Very easy to relate, very easy to remember. Growth hormone necessary for the growth. Can anybody tell me what will happen If this hormone is not produced in sufficient amounts,
We will be small.
very good. We'll become dwarf. Means the people who are not having sufficient amount of this hormone, they'll become dwarf. And if it is excess,
Very giant.
we'll be very tall. We'll become giants, like 8 feet, 9 feet tall. So that is because of the excess secretion of these growth hormones. So it is easy to remember. Pituitary gland produces growth hormone needed for the normal growth of the body. Growth hormone needed for the normal growth. Now moving on to the next gland, thyroid gland. Okay, thyroid gland, pituitary gland, as I told you, it is present in your brain. Thyroid gland in the throat region or neck region, and easy to remember the hormone produced by it. Somewhat similar words, thyroxine, thyroxine, thyroid, thyroxine. Now don't get confused between the gland and the hormone. Thyroid is the gland, okay? Thyroid gland and thyroxine hormone. Now when I ask, you should not interchange and say the name of the gland. Remember that gland ends with D, thyroid is also ending in D. So thyroid gland produces thyroxine hormone. And what is its role? It regulates metabolism. Who can tell me what is metabolism? What is metabolism?
Sum of all total of reaction taking
Very
place.
good,
in
very
our
good,
body.
Anandida. The sum total of all the reactions taking place in your body is known as metabolism. So which hormone is regulating metabolism? Thyroxine. And thyroxine is produced by which gland? Thyroid gland. So anyhow, the questions can come. Either the functions can be asked, or the gland can be asked, or the hormone secreted. Okay, moving on to the next one, pancreas. Pancreas is an endocrine gland which is close to your stomach. Its position is very close to your stomach, and it produces a hormone known as insulin. Insulin. Have you heard about insulin? Is there anybody in your family who is having diabetes? Have you heard about diabetes?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard about diabetes? Sometimes common people say sugar patient. Have you heard?
Yes, yes.
Why you call sugar patient? Because they eat too
Their
much of sugar? No?
Their
Why?
sugar level is more.
Yes, very good. Because their sugar level will shoot up. Means normally we all have pancreas. Pancreas will produce the hormone known as insulin. And what is the role of the insulin? When the blood sugar level rises up, insulin will bring it to the normal level. It will bring it back to the normal level. But unfortunately, in some of the people, the insulin secretion is insufficient. Pancreas will not secrete sufficient amount of insulin. So what happens? The blood sugar level keeps on rising. There is nobody to monitor and bring it down to the normal level. So what they can do? What they'll do? Normally, have you seen maybe in your family some of the maybe grandparents or some relatives might be having it. What do they do? How it is treated?
Take one injection.
They take one injection. What is injected actually, children? It's here. Insulin. Insulin. Under the direction of the doctor, insulin injections will be taken. And upon taking insulin injection, what will happen to the blood sugar level?
Sugar level will be low.
Not low. Low blood sugar level is also dangerous. It will come back to the
normal position.
it will come back to the normal level. Okay, so that is about insulin and pancreas. Now moving on to the next one, adrenal gland. Just a minute. Adrenal gland. And adrenal gland, the position is just on the top of our kidneys. A pair of adrenal glands are present, and these are situated on the top of the kidneys, as you had seen in the picture which I showed before. And they produce a hormone known as adrenaline. Very easy, to remember. Adrenal gland, adrenaline. Thyroid gland, thyroxine. Those two are easy to remember. And adrenaline will help your body to get adjusted to stress. You call this hormone as emergency hormone. Why do you call it as emergency hormone? We even call it as fight or flight hormone. Fight or flight hormone. Because when in an emergency situation, you have two options. Either you can face the situation, or you can fly from the, or you can escape the situation. Whether it is to fly or whether it is to face, you need energy. You need some changes to take place in your body so that you are equipped for the same, whether to fight or to fly from the place. So we call it as emergency hormone. It will help your body to get adjusted to stress. When you are so much excited or when you are tensed, this hormone will be released into the blood so that your body gets adjusted. Okay. So quickly we'll have a recap and be ready to answer my questions. Starting with 4 glands we learned. Pituitary. Growth hormone is produced, necessary for the normal growth of the body. Thyroid gland produces thyroxine, regulates metabolism. Pancreas produces insulin. It will regulate blood sugar level. Adrenal gland, it produces adrenaline, helps you to get adjusted to stress. Clear? Is it clear? Is there anyone having doubt? Joseph, Salin, Alia, any doubts? Adnan, Ehsan, no doubts. Okay, so we'll start. Okay. So the first hormone that we learned was about growth hormone. Tell me the gland that produces, listen carefully and answer. Tell me the gland that produces growth hormone. Those who know can raise your hands. Yes, Nikila? Pituitary gland. And now its function. Adnan, can you tell me the function of growth hormone?
Essential normal health.
It brings about normal growth of the body. Now moving on to the next hormone. You have to tell me the name of the hormone. I'll tell you the name of the gland. Thyroid gland. Anugrah?
Thyroxine.
Very good. Thyroxine. What is its function?
Regulates metabolism.
Very good. Today you are in action. Understood? Understood clearly? No confusion, Anugrah?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
good. So it will regulate metabolism. Now, there is a hormone in your body which will regulate the blood sugar level. And I need to know the name of the hormone and the gland that produces it. Listen carefully. There is a hormone in your body which will regulate the blood sugar level. You need to tell me 2 answers. The hormone's name and the gland that produces it. Alan?
Pancreas.
Very good. Which
Insulin.
hormone?
Insulin.
Insulin. Okay. Now, one more hormone is remaining. That is produced by your adrenal gland. Tell me the name of the hormone. Alia. Wait. Alia. Alia, are you there? Alia, can you hear me? Okay. Rudra. Which hormone and which gland?
Adrenaline
Ah.
and helps to
No, I don't need the function. What did I ask? Okay, the hormone produced by adrenal gland. That was the question?
ma'am.
Yes, Alia?
Yes, ma'am.
Any connectivity issue? Okay, Rudra can say.
Adrenaline
Ah.
function also
Function.
helps to adjust the body
To stress. Very good. So adrenal gland produces adrenaline, which will help our body to get adjusted to stress. So shall we proceed to the next topic? Yes? Okay. Okay. here we are going to learn about some deficiency diseases. Some deficiency diseases. About one deficiency disease we already discussed when we saw the previous slide. Anyways, can you identify the first disease, anyone? Okay, already it's there on the board, so there is no point in asking. But still, one of you just loudly say, what is the name of the disease?
Goiter.
Goiter. It's already there on the board. Okay. It's caused by the deficiency of a mineral, that is iodine. So because of the deficiency of iodine, you get the disease goiter. And iodine deficiency, iodine is very essential for the formation of thyroxine hormone. Which gland is producing thyroxine? Thyroid gland. If thyroid gland has to produce thyroxine, iodine is inevitable. It is very essential. Only then thyroid gland can produce thyroxine. So when iodine is not there, thyroxine cannot be produced. So what happens is our thyroid gland will get swollen up, and you can see a projection or a protrusion, a swelling in the neck. We say swelling in the neck, but actually it's our thyroid gland that gets swollen up. And this condition is known as goiter. And goiter can be prevented by including iodine in our diet. Taking seafoods. So seafoods are rich in iodine, or now we get iodized salt in markets. So that also you can consume very little. These minerals are required in less amount, but even that less amount, if you don't take in, you might suffer from different deficiency diseases. So one such deficiency disease is goiter. Goiter has got two spellings. Okay, either you can write it as ER or you can write as RE, GOITER or GOITRE. Both are correct. So goiter is caused by the deficiency of iodine. Iodine is necessary for the formation of thyroxine by thyroid gland. So when iodine is less, thyroxine also will be less. So the persons who are not having sufficient amount of iodine in their body, thyroxine also won't be produced in enough amounts. So what happens? As a result, their thyroid gland will get swollen up and it will be seen as a swelling in the neck region. You can see in the figure. And in order to prevent, you need to prevent this disease or avoid this disease, you have to consume food items which are rich in iodine, either seafoods or iodized salt. Now moving on to the next deficiency disease, already we discussed about it, diabetes. And diabetes is caused by the deficiency of insulin. So here in the figure, you can see our digestive system, and this is our, just a minute. This is our pancreas. Okay. Pancreas, you can see your small, this is our large intestine, and here you can see the stomach also, and this yellowish color. Here you can see gallbladder, that you don't have to worry. This is pancreas. This one is our pancreas, and pancreas will secrete a hormone. You call it as insulin, but in some people, pancreas will not produce sufficient amount of insulin. Then they will suffer from the disease known as diabetes. Actually, insulin's role, you already learned. What is the role of insulin, children?
Control the blood sugar.
It will regulate the blood sugar level. When the blood sugar level rises up, insulin will bring it back to the normal level. But when insulin is not there, what will happen to those patients? What will be the sugar level in them? It will increase. And it will increase to that extent, it can be fatal for the person, can be very harmful for the person. So doctors will advise, either depending upon the extent of the disease or how severe the disease is or how severe the amount of sugar content in their body. So he might ask for regulating the diet, or by diet control in the beginning, initial stages. By diet control, you can keep diabetes under control. But in severe cases, doctors will advise to take insulin injection. So artificially, we take insulin into the body when your body is not producing sufficient amount of insulin. And when insulin injection is taken, that will help in controlling the blood sugar level, and it will bring it back to the normal level. Okay, got it? 2 deficiency
Yes, ma'am.
diseases.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Okay. Now can we
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
quick recap of these 2 diseases? Who is ready to answer me? Jeff? What happened, Jeff? So gloomy. Tell me what is goiter. Ah,
Okay, I can just know.
hmm. Yes, Jeff, tell me.
Ma'am, I came just now.
Who asked you to come late?
Ma'am,
Huh?
power failure, ma'am.
Ah, okay. But I saw you a few minutes back here. You didn't
Yes,
hear
ma'am.
anything? I'll ask you to repeat. I'm not going to spare you.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is going to tell me the answer? Anandida?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah,
Which one, ma'am?
what is goiter?
It is caused by the deficiency of iodine.
Iodine. Enough. It's caused by the deficiency of iodine. Adnan, tell me which mineral's deficiency causes it? Which mineral's deficiency causes it? Deficiency of? You told it. You told it. Starting with I.
Iodine. Iodine.
Iodine. And what will happen, Alia, when goiter or a person is suffering from goiter? How can you make out what will be swollen? Which glands get swollen? Hira?
Thyroid gland.
Thyroid gland gets swollen up and you can see a swelling in the neck region. Okay, then the next disease. Next disease. Jeff?
Ma'am,
Ah,
what do you say?
next disease. Or you tell me, goiter is caused by the deficiency of which mineral?
Thyroid.
Mineral. Mineral.
Ah,
Ah. Starting with I. Starting with I.
Thyroid.
Iodine. What is that?
Iodine.
Ah. Now next disease is Nikhila. Diabetes caused by the deficiency of insulin. What is the role of insulin, Anugrah? Regulate what level? Insulin regulates dash. Alan?
Blood sugar.
Blood sugar level. What is that, Anugrah?
blood sugar level.
Blood sugar level. Okay, good. Children, we'll wind up. See you next class. Okay, do revise. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.